No. What do I have? Plus 2 dexterity, plus 4 attack, and 15 electricity. I mean, I like extra dexterity, of course, especially for a golem, which doesn't have too much, but I have way better crystal. Even without dexterity, it sort of still rocks. That makes sense. Yeah, that's better than Olaf's whatever thing. And I can replace the runes, of course. Now, the other guy with daggers is this one. Cold resistance, cold damage, and radiates cold. Willpower, mana regeneration, and cold damage. What about win? I mean, in some ways it's better. A little bit of mana regeneration is also not bad. Chance of paralysis is not very high, so if I'm trading it off, that's not a huge problem, I don't think. Okay, that looks good. Now, let's reshape our runes.
Enchantment?
Yup.
Enchantment!
And hey Specky, nice to see you here. We supported House Belen, we destroyed Anvil, and well, supported Ferelden's claim before he went away. So we went for mostly good side, resolved a bunch of quests. I still have a couple of things to do in Orzammar, but we're mostly done, so that feels quite nice. And now I want to replace some stuff, right? So it comes to me. I suppose Leliana sometimes switches, because I can't let her keep fighting ranged weapons every time, so she needs some decent power-ups, right? Some spell resistance and some electricity damage maybe. Yeah, it's fine then. Sure, put it here. That's not bad. But for now it's fine. That means that I want to save and maybe talk to her. Maybe she has her own story, which I want to actually help with.
Something I can help with?
Yeah, let's talk.
Yes? What's on your mind?
I've heard that in LA's minstrels out in spies.
Where did you hear this?
Well, someone told me this a long time ago.
And you believe everything you hear? Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers. But some of them are what we call bards.
What's the difference?
Many use the two words minstrel and bard interchangeably, but to do so in Orlais would cause misunderstanding. Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are.
Doesn't the monarchy govern them?
The Empress must have her own bards at her disposal, I suppose, but many are more self-serving. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the Empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite, and in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
Yeah, smiles are fake, and their faces are not entirely straight. You seem to know quite a bit about these birds.
And I shouldn't I, after having spent most of my adult life as one? You've guessed as much, I'm sure. But does it really matter what I was? What's past is past.
Well, I'd never leave that. It sounds too exciting.
The excitement of the life wears off very quickly, I'm afraid. I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry. And when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to see the Maker brought me here.
Okay.
Something I can help with?
Can you teach me to be a bard?
That's an idea. I've watched you, and I do think you'd find some of my skills quite easy to pick up. Let's just go over there, away from the others, for safety, yes? I expect there shall be daggers flying about willy-nilly for a time.
Sure thing, and thanks for bard specialization. Now,
Something I can help with?
I don't suppose I can do anything right now.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Nope. I suppose, yes, I could travel back and forth, and the circle tower is not bad for this purpose, right? So...
Indeed. Yes.
Now, I want to talk.
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
Your voice sounds weak. But Dagna, furthermore, wishes to study magic. And yes, I know how it sounds. Dwarves are not exactly the most capable folk in magic. Actually, they're blocked from it, so they're not affected by it like it's cursed, but they can't really do magic either, but she could at least learn the knowledge, right? Stuff that anybody who's willing to learn can try out.
Ozma, indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
All she wants is to study the theory of magic.
Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered.
She is willing to give up caste and clan for this.
I see. If she is willing to sacrifice so much for this, then we should feel honored. Tell Dagna of Ozma that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle. She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate.
Thank you, First Enchanter.
If only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
Well, you'll help an extra pair of hands to help rebuild.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything more? Probably not.
You've already done much for the Circle. Now you must see to your duty as a Grey Warden.
Okay.
I wish you well. Know you will always be welcome here.
Yeah, do you have interesting stuff? First of all, of course, inform Dagna of the good news, and I will do just that, of course. But maybe Quartermeister.
I'm sure you need supplies after that, don't you?
Yeah, maybe. Let's check out if I can buy something that I couldn't before. Arcane technique, it's not what I need, right? Fire arrows, yes. Yeah, it's not really anything of use. Okay, we are going back. Well, yes, first full camp.
I lied to you, you know, about why I left Orlais.
So you didn't get tired of life.
In a way I did. But these feelings were triggered by events which I did not tell you about. I didn't feel like talking about it then. What happened to me? Maybe it will affect us, maybe not, but you should know. I came to Ferelden and the Chantry because I was being hunted in Orlais.
Hunted? What for?
I was framed, betrayed by someone I thought I knew and could trust. Marjolaine. She was my mentor and friend. She taught me the bardic arts, how to enchant with words and song, to carry myself like a highborn lady, to blend in as a servant. The skills I learned, I used to serve her, my bard master, because I loved her, and because I enjoyed what I did.
How did she betray you?
You can say it was my fault. There was a man I was sent to kill. I was to bring Marjolaine everything he carried. I don't know who this man was. She gave me a name and a description, and I hunted him down. I found documents on his body, sealed documents.
And you opened them, didn't you?
My curiosity got the better of me. Something told me that I needed to know what was in those letters. Marjolaine had been selling all kinds of information about Orlais to other countries, Nevara and Antiva among others. It was treason.
Isn't that what bards do?
Some. But I had always assumed Marjolaine only operated within Orlais. This was an unhappy surprise for me. My life as bard taught me that my loyalties should be kept fluid. My concern was not that she was a traitor, but that her life would be in danger if she was caught. Orlais has been at war with so many countries. It takes a harsh view of such things, as I later discovered.
Most countries don't appreciate treason.
I should have left well alone, but I didn't. I had to tell Marjolaine I feared for her life. She brushed aside my concern. She admitted her guilt, but said it was in the past. That is why the documents had to be destroyed, she said. I believed her. I kept believing up till the moment they showed me the documents, altered by her hand, to make me look the traitor.
Who's they?
The Orlesian guards. They captured me. Did terrible things to make me confess and reveal my conspirators. It was a traitor's punishment I endured. And at the end of it, all that awaited me was eternity in an unmarked grave.
How did you get out?
The skills Marjolaine taught me were good for something at least. I broke free when I saw the opportunity. I did not seek Marjolaine out. If she thought I was coming for her, she would have me caught again.
And so you came to Ferelden, to Lothring.
I was tempted to confront her. I was furious, betrayed. But what could I do against her? And so I fled to Ferelden, to the Chantry and the Maker. Ferelden protected my person, and the Maker saved my soul. And that is the reason I am here. The real reason. No more lies between us, at least in this.
Thank you for trusting me with this.
It feels good to have this off my chest. Thank you for listening and understanding.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure we'll meet, if not Marjolaine, but at least her henchmen, I suppose. Mercenaries, maybe. But that's a continuation of a story which I do appreciate. So now we want to get back to Orzammar, because we want to bring the news, good news, for Dagna. So, yup, and yup.
Yes.
Well, maybe we'll have this guy for now. Okay, here's a fight. Assassin leader, witch, canary mercenary, whole bunch of people. And even wolves. Fauna. Yes, and yes. Yeah, let's go fight him. Can you pass? I'm not quite sure. Okay. No. I'll be doing my own thing, of course. If I can, because that bear is freaking thick. Yeah, could you, like, go forwards? I think you can do your stuff. Sorta, I hope. Well, for now, I'll just pass forwards. Yes, as an archer, and I will go here-ish. Which is allowed, I'm afraid. Let's see. Aha. Yeah, and not a good angle for an attack. That's it, right? So, going for mercenaries. Where's Leliana? Here. Okay, I think you will be of more use here. Okay? Now,
On my way.
let's loot while we are here.
I'll do it.
And we are doing the rest of here. I think we'll end this one body pretty soon.
Let us end this.
Now we are dealing with the last guy. Yep. You're going down, punk.
Stop. Don't kill him.
Yeah, sure. You probably have a good reason for this.
He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who are you?
Someone who regrets taking you on. I was told it would be an easy job. Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me?
Well, and who's trying to kill Leliana?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead. But I know how you can find the one who does.
And what's his name?
Never found out. Got the feeling the man I spoke to was doing someone else's bidding, too. I have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denerim. Yeah, it's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
Yeah, how polite of thanking him. Sure, yes, go, be grateful for your life.
Don't worry. I'll not trouble you no more.
It's Marjolaine. It has to be.
Yeah, but why now?
Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started.
Probably. And we should go to Denerim to confront her. Well, at some point, not this very second.
Perhaps it's time to settle this score for good.
Yup, quest. That's what I actually wanted. Seek out Marjolaine. Not this livestream, I'm afraid though. But we have this. How about that and that? Let's see, what do we have now? That's 40. Well, we will eventually reach 40, maybe, but not today. Yeah, I suppose this is not bad. And this is actually pretty good as well. Yeah, why not? Okay, so can we loot something from here? Yes, I need elf fruits. You don't get too many of those, sadly. Let me just select one character. Elf root, death root, and witch remains. Yeah, I completely missed them. They're just a few coins. Commons, right, and we have good news for our dearest Dagna.
Hello, how can I... It's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said.
First Enchanter Irving... Yeah. First Enchanter Irving accepted you for study.
Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe it. There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the circle since Ferelden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition?
Well, the mages need every ally they can get, really.
Then I should go before my parents come looking for me. If you ever go to the circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
Well, yeah, we can actually go straight there. And this unlikely score quest is completed now, which is nice. But remember one other thing I was talking about. And that's this part, which I completely kinda ignored. I went there for a couple of different reasons, but...
Is something the matter? Are you thinking about Branka?
Branka.
You loved her, didn't you? I've seen you some nights, staring off into the distance with such sadness in your eyes. You wonder if you did something that drove her away. You wonder if she would have stayed if you had done things differently. She must have loved you. Somewhere inside.
That sodding great dew-licker had a heart clad in iron. She had only one love. The anvil. And later, the anvil only sighed because I was gassy. Finally let off a good one. Should be hitting you right about now. Silent killer, huh?
Yeah, that's not nice. Okay. Where's the other little thing? Hi, can I participate finally in your freaking tournament or whatever? Maybe I'll gain for some experience. Or, like, reward?
There will be no new provings until the king announces it.
Huh? Okay. Sure. Let's see, I'll quickly get my ass up there and ask the king himself, but probably
How do you stand it?
it's not
All
now
that open
available.
air. Sometimes I look into that big black emptiness and it's like it's swallowing me up.
I like it. I like to imagine the sky goes on forever. Boundless fields of stars whirling and swirling eternally in their slow dance.
Not helping. I don't like looking up and seeing a great infinite nothing.
You know, in the old days, people said that the sky was an immense vaulted ceiling, crafted by the Maker himself to protect the world. But the ceiling sky covered the world in shadow, and so he set in it the sun and moon to light up the world below. And then he made the stars and laid them down in curious patterns that man will look upon them and wonder what they represented.
So the sky is just the inside of a great sodding cave.
That's what they believed, and it gave them comfort.
Then why the bleeding mud did your maker build it so high up?
And it's probably not true at all, but whatever it goes. If it makes you feel better, I suppose you can believe it. A whole bunch of nobles.
There are people waiting, Warden. I must see to them.
Sure, yeah, we are not having any brewings, I suppose. Okay, that's fine. I've got my share of loot, I suppose, and glory for my quests. No. Yeah, I have one more talent. That's nice. The strike. And exploit weakness. Yes, that feels nice as well. Well, let's get this first. I suppose all these passives are nice, so I'll be getting them, I think. Right? I could get stealth as well, actually. Yeah, why not? That's an extra talent for an extra thing, right? Not necessarily the main thing or anything. So, let's go.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Nothing right now. Oh yeah, we should go to Denarium to get that part. Right, and other parts. So let's take a look at quests instead. Alistair leads there, Leliana leads there, Urn of Secretaceous leads there. Whole bunch of reasons. Like every other road leads there. Sounds like Rome, right? But yeah, I think it's probably a good idea to stop. That was a nice adventure. And nice that we are able to go to a different place this time. So thank you for watching very much, and if you liked this thing, then it would be very nice of you to like the videos on YouTube episodes which I'm editing. That would be very much appreciated, and share the crap out of it, and of course archives would be saved on Twitch as well, in the playlist in the collection, as Twitch folks are calling this stuff, and I will see you very much later.